I am Indy. Hello everyone. This is Deborah at Old Mom's Old Stuff, and I've got another haul for you. Most of these things came from either estate sale or antique shops. So let's get started. It's all glass. Gosh, I don't even know where. It's not all glass. We'll start with this one. This is a tissue holder, red. Really, I mean, it vintage. See the scalloped edges here? And it's hinged, so it opens up and you put the tissues in here. And it looks like I paid $1.50 for this. Isn't that nice looking? You know, I dig the red. I think somebody will really like this. Now this, I paid $3 for this. I got this from the thrift store. It is made in Japan. The brand is Cherry. And of course it's a trivet, ceramic. This is metal. But when I got it because of the mushrooms. Excuse me. But when I got it, oh, it was so dirty. And I thought, in fact, it probably had some scratches on the front, but it was so absolutely vintage. I'm gonna guess 70s. But I thought this was black, the metal. It was solid black. Oh my God. So when I started washing it, the ceramic tile came clean real fast. So it's not scuffed up or anything. And this is applied. It's not hand painted or transfer wear, I guess you would say. And I started washing it and the black started coming off of the metal part. And so I scrubbed and scrubbed, and now look. Now it's the typical green color that looks much better with the mushrooms, with the yellow and orange and green on the mushrooms. I didn't scrub every bit of black off because I was afraid that I was going to scrub the green off and then it would just go back to being black. So anyway, this was a very pleasant surprise for me. So we got that. And then, let's see, where shall we start? Okay, let's start with this. I did get this from an online estate sale and I paid $11 for this, and this is black glass, and it's well, it's Victorian black glass. And this painting technique, I don't know if you can kind of tell, it's raised, and it's called coralline, and it is made with tiny little beads of glass to make this color. And I don't know if it's going to show up, but it gives it really, oh, it's not going to, I don't think. It really gives it a texture and a depth of color. So the black glass is kind of a satin, and then this is, you can feel the little beads of glass in there on the design. Some gold trim. Anyway, I thought it was just beautiful, and I didn't notice this. Oh gosh, I wish you could see it. You know those back in the day, the little 3D pictures, and you moved it and it kind of moved. That's what this reminds me of. As you move it, the texture looks different. The color looks a little bit different. There's nothing on the bottom, so I don't know who makes it. I just know what kind of glass it is and the technique that's on here. It's about 6 inches tall. And so anyway, this was really popular in the early 20th century. I'm going to put about $59 on this, and we'll see what happens. They sell for higher than $59, some lower, of course. It just depends on how sophisticated the print is or the design. Some look pretty, I don't know. I'll just put, I'll say elementary, not in the lines and everything like that. I personally like the style of this one better, so we'll see. I think this is a really lovely piece. Okay, let's see where I'm gonna put this over here out of the way. So this, I got this at an antique store. I paid $7 for the pair. They're Lenox. Very good condition. The difference is this one, the salt, you know, salt is corrosive, and it really has, I think the salt has kind of eaten off the color of this metal, which I think is brass, but the bottom, but there's no chips or cracks. It's a quite, you know, the shape, again, pretty mid-century shape, which is my favorite era of everything. All right, now these I got, I won't be able to show it to you all at once. Again, I don't know who made it. This is the bottom of them, and it's like a child's little tea set. It only has the little teapot and the little cream and sugar. The only thing, and if I would have realized, I wouldn't have got these really. I don't remember how much I paid for. I think it was like maybe $3. It does still have the little spoon, but no lid to the sugar. So we'll see what happens with these. I don't know. Some grandma might get it just to have at their house for entertainment when the youngsters come over and play. Oh, criminy, I took the price off of this. But these are some pretty, actually very, I would call it for country decor. There's a clear glass salt and pepper shakers. Color, of course, is wearing off. And I don't know, shoot, I meant to look it up. It's the, I don't know who makes it. I think it's Anchor Hawking. And the picture of it is kind of the little, design on the salt and pepper. It looks like another country scene. A candle holder and a pot cooking in the fireplace. These are just, now these would be something that you could really use and just have as everyday use on your stove while you're cooking. Okay, so next, look at these beautiful, elegant candle holders, taper candle holders. These are from Poland, Krosno art glass candle holders. Fine glassware. The rose and the green and this kind of champagne color. Nothing on the bottom, but sturdy. You know, they've got some substance to them. They're not, they don't feel extra delicate, like, oh, I'm going to be too afraid to ship these things. But they just caught my eye. I just knew by looking at them and again picking them up and could feel the solidness of these glass pieces. I just felt like they probably were something. And this is not stained glass. This is colored glass, so we don't have to worry about scratches and things like that. Another thing that told me they were valuable. So I paid $6 for the pair, but I'm going to put $60 on them and sell them, and we'll see what happens with that. Okay, so this little pot or pitcher. Look at that shape. I mean, I love it. I can't help it. Look at the flowers. The flowers are, they're, oh, what is the word for them? I don't know. They're not applied. There's actually some depth. They're cut out inside of the pottery and colored. And on the bottom, I think this is a hobbyist piece. It just says ND, and then it says, I think it says 74. Shiny on the inside, so you can use it. There's no cracks, no crazing. I've been eyeing this at this antique store that I like to go to. And finally I just thought, I'll get it. It was dirty, so I didn't know if the dirt on there would come off or not, but it did. It washed up just fine. Again, this would be a lovely flower vase, I think, in your kitchen. So we have that. I think I paid $2 for this. So I don't know what I'll sell it for. Again, not a high profit thing, but somebody that loves this shape will snatch this up. This other classic mid-century, I did pay up for it. It is Everart, California. There's the bottom, still has the sticker on. I paid $15 for this. I saw it in the shop. It was, I think I got it on Senior Citizen Day, so I got a 20% discount or 25% discount, but look at the top of that. Look at that silver. The paint is intact. That silver, a lot of times, the silver glaze rubs off, the silver or the gold glaze rubs off. Beautiful condition. Just, so this would be lovely in your bedroom, in your bathroom. Really nice. I really like that. Okay, so next, I just got this because I got a kick out of it, really. I don't know how old it is. I paid $3.50 for it, but I love the color. Look at him. It's a bank, and then has all these applied flowers on them. Look at it. Still has its bottom. Got some felt on the bottom. I told you I paid $3.50 for this. Again, very good condition. Just a conversation piece for sure, right? So we have that. And then, again, I saw that this is a haul piece. I paid $6.75, made in the USA. It's another individual teapot. Excellent condition. And of course the red, I love that color. We'll see if somebody else loves it. Oh my gosh. And then this little piece. This is made in Japan, and it says Betson's hand painted, but it's a little March angel. And I paid $6.75 for her. Look at her. Got the little spaghetti-like gold painted trim and her little wrist corsage. And of course she's got the clover. There, look at her. She's got the black eyes. Look at her face. And see, her little ringlets are intact. Her little wings are intact. Part of the old sticker's still there. Look at her. Adorable. Just adorable. Okay. So now we'll get to some bigger pieces. I can clear this table off a little bit. This is a hand blown. You can see the pontil scar there. I paid $6.75 for this. This is not stained glass. This is red glass with the clear around the edge and the clear bottom. Again, I thought holiday time coming up, someone will really like this. like almost every glass piece that I find, in my opinion, beautiful just sitting as an art piece. Or I bought some fruit here, put some fruit in it, ornaments, lights, whatever, however you want to choose it, but it is beautiful, sturdy, it's not chipped, it's in just outstanding condition. I'm gonna put this over here out of our way. This is another, it's milk glass, and it is made by, let's see here, Cleveland, USA, NAPCO. I paid $5.25 for this. Okay, so I personally like the milk glass, but I like it in pattern that's other than the hobnail. Not only the traditional, so many of it is that. This has the, again, another things that kind of mid-century, the little starbursts, and then the little moons, or the little indentation of the circles, the ruffled edge, no chips, no cracks. It's got some sturdy weight to it. Any time of the year, whatever you want to put in it. I think because of the starburst, it would really be good at holiday time this winter with colored bulbs in it, lighted bulbs in it. So we have that. Okay, so let me move some things around a little bit, because I don't want to, I had the cutest foo dog pair. I thought, oh, because foo dogs are, usually we pay a pretty penny for them. Colorful. I was getting ready to weigh them so I could, because before I put things away, I weigh them, so when I post, I know how much they weigh, so people know how much postage they're gonna pay. They were some kind of resin. I dropped one, broke it, and foo dogs, you know, it's a pair that really goes together. I showed them in a recent haul, I believe, so I won't be selling those. So I want to be extra careful and not break anything else. This I don't know, we could call it a biscuit jar, a cookie jar, a canister. It is made by Wald, W-A-L-D, and it is this kind of almost stylized apples, and the glaze is beautiful on there. High gloss vase, and it's kind of a square shape. The top is round, but the bottom is kind of square shape, and it's, look at that. This is perfect for fall. And the lid has a square handle to it. Now there is a chip somewhere on here. I think I paid $7 for this. The price is gone. There's a chip somewhere on it that I discovered after I got it home and cleaned it up. But I feel like it's handmade because it's just not absolutely perfect, but lovely, I think, for the fall. It looks like the clay is terracotta, because you can kind of see the orangish through some of the glaze areas. Okay, now here's some of the beautiful things that I got I got these next things at estate sales. So this next one is a clay works by Heather Goldmink. I have a couple of other pieces of hers, but look at this. Can you see her? This young lady, it's a candle holder, and I paid, oh, it's curled up now. Let me see so I can tell you how much I paid for it. Ooh, I paid $18 for her. But she comes with her by Blue Sky. Comes with her card. Peace Earth is the name of her. And then she's got the Blue Sky label on the back. On the bottom it says Heather Goldmink, September 11th, 2001. So not quite vintage. But look at her. Now, she has no face. Look at the back of her. This layered clay, I think, is so interesting. So, and the imperfection, you know, it's not perfectly smooth, which makes me feel like, you know, that it's handmade, these qualities. And even the sound of these are little birds on this chain. Just beautiful. I wish they had the boxes to all of these pieces, but they didn't. So we'll be packing her really carefully. Okay, some of the other art pieces that I got. This little, oh my goodness. This is 1958 James. I paid $2.50 for him, but look at that. And on his little wristband it says July. Did I show this at another? Oh, maybe I did. Forgive me if I did. But he's bisque, and he's just adorable. Look at those tears. He's mad. That looks like a mad cry to me. Okay, so we have that now. Oh gosh, I bought 3 yadro pieces. So yadro was made in Spain. That's where it started, in Spain, and in 1953. So they make lighting, house accessories, jewelry. I've never seen any of the lighting or the jewelry. I've only seen the figurines. They also even have a collector society that started in 1985. And now, while they started in Spain, they have stores all over the world. In like New York, Manhattan, in the, I don't know, the highfalutin places in the world. So this one, they each have the yadro on the bottom, and these are the 2 angels, and I paid $20 a piece for these. Now I don't know if you remember the black angel that I have, that I think would have gone with this set. I had it might have taken a couple of weeks to sell. It sold really fast. And now I have these 2. There's the bottom. And again, one of the ways I think that you can tell they're higher quality, you know, see, there's no holes in the bottom. These are solid, beautiful. The gloss on the finish. It's one way that some of the ways that you can tell it's yadro. Now there are a lot of other companies that make things that look very much like this, but they're not. Yadro it'll be clear on the bottom. In the 60s, Yadro made these very elongated figures, and they started using a certain kind of clay that makes it these kind of pastel colors that's pretty classic for yadro. It's all in the technique that they use. And when you see one of these and then see one of the, I don't know, copycats, I'll call them, and especially when you go to pick them up, you can tell. But anyway, so these, I'm hoping they'll sell as fast as the little black angel that I had and sold. especially with holiday time coming up. Okay, let's put these back. This one, this Giuseppe Armani, made in Italy. This is Florence. And there's the bottom. Oh, I saw this. Oh, criminy. I think, oh, I paid $23 for this one. Now these will, I'm confident that I'll easily double that when I go to sell. But even on the bottom, it's signed. Can you see on the base there? Sign there. Her wings. But look, see, these are some, again, it's solid. And the detail is just, look at the expression on her face. This is just, oh, I just don't know what to say, really. So unique, so special, so fun. The depth of color. And you can just tell that this was made by an artist individually who really cared what they're doing. This was going to be so special in somebody's Christmas scene, winter holiday scene. Wow. I was really, I was so pleased to get this. Okay, so we have another, this is another Limoges. It's an egg. Can you see that? Trinket box. I paid $3 for this. And then on the inside, oh, I just barely laid it in there so I wouldn't have to fight at this time to get the sticker off so you can see the inside of it. Oh my goodness. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. And then, can you see that inside? The little chick. Isn't that cute? So this might hang around till Easter. I don't know. But it's beautiful. Now this is not, well, some of it might be hand painted, but I think some of it is transferred just by the way it feels. I'll take a closer look before I post it so I can describe it accurately. Look at that. That's another pretty piece. Now these two things, I paid $8.25 a piece for these. They're quite heavy, felt on the bottom. This is some kind of, I'm not sure what kind of metal this is, and I don't know. I don't think these are bronze. I just have a hard time believing that it is. And I don't think there is a, they have these, when I was looking up these dogs, the, oh, I don't remember the name of what these kind of dogs are. They're not greyhounds. They're, if I thought of the name, you would know what I was talking about. Another one of those long and lean dogs that kind of look like they'd be really good racing. But look at the detail. See the tail? And you can even see like the ribs there and the collar, the face. These would be good workout tools. But I think these are worth quite a bit more than what I paid for them. So we'll see what happens with these. So handsome on someone's desk, in someone's library. You could use them as bookends. So I was very pleased to get those. Now, I want to show you, I'm going to try to show you this. Oh, can you kind of see this fruit? I'm afraid if I tip it up very much. No, they're not real. They're not real. And I thought that they were glass, but they're some kind of, not wax, but it feels like, you know, when we buy fruit at the grocery store, say if we buy apples, they coat it with a wax to make it look shiny. And this is what it feels like. It feels like an apple that you bought at the store that has that wax coating. But let's see. Let me show. So I think this is a plum. See? It's not glass, but it's some kind of special plastic, I think. Some kind of resin. But very realistic looking. So, let's see. Here's an orange and a pear. And then it makes me think like these might have been setting in where they've got a lot of light because they're pretty faded bananas. But they're not cheap feeling or cheap looking, that especially this time of year when since somebody's cornucopia, they might want something like this. Okay, now I saved my favorite things for the last. And these are Zampiva. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Zampiva, made by Mr. Leo Zampiva in Italy. And he established this, again, not to me, not very long ago, in 1976. And it's made from a special malleable clay. These are all handcrafted, hand painted. I have a very small one in my eBay store right now. It's going to be there a while because I've got a high price on it because they're worth that much. Now these little people, all right, so I paid $12 for this one. Let me take that tag off here. Look at this little girl. Look at her face. Can you see the detail? Look at her eyelashes, her freckles, and look at that hair. So I don't know how they make those little strands of hair. But these are all things that make this special. The glaze, and of course it's signed. And look at the bottom. You can see the layers of the clay that they put on. I just love it. That detail. That is what I appreciate most about these. And on the bottom, it says made in Italy, not written, but stamped on there. And then the last two pieces, I should have shown this because I feel like these would go really well together. Little boy blue and the little girl in pink. I paid $12 each for them, and I can't remember what price I'm going to put on it. At least $25 each. Look at him. He's got his little beret, and look at his hair. Again, the detail on the face, the layers of clay. Just look at them. I feel like these could go together. Now these Zampiva plate pieces did come with the box. So I really appreciate that they looked around and tried to find the boxes for me at this estate sale. All right, here is the last piece. Now this one I paid think I paid $18 for her, this angel. Because I went on 50% day for these. Look at her. Oh my goodness. Again, the detail on the face. The layers, look at those layers in her dress. And the wings. I mean, even look at her fingers on this one. The layer on her little collar. I don't know. I think someone will really enjoy these. I wish I could keep them, but I can't. So, okay, so that's everything. Another long one, of course. Oh, anyway, I would love it. Please subscribe if you're watching this, and tell all your friends. And if you'll give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, I will put my email address in the description below. So if you don't want to wait till I get them posted, you can email me and buy them like that. So that's everything, and I really appreciate you stopping by and taking your time to watch this video. I know our time is precious, especially as we get older. So until later.